October by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Cool and crisp the morning air, wondrous pictures everywhere, gorgeous hues on leafy tree, blue and gold on sky and sea, sense of strength in mind and soul, vision clear to every goal, not a task that looms in view, greater than resolve can do. Blessed October, month divine, take this tribute small of mine, for the meed of hope you bring, for the autumn's harvesting. October 1st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Huntsman by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. My game bag I would fill with spoil man cannot kill, the tender memory of joys that used to be, the loveliness of skies entrancing to the eyes, the music of the trees so thrilled with harmonies, the secrets of the wood by man scarce understood, and when the hunter's moon lures me through dale and dune to seek the hunter's share of prizes lurking there, 'tis not to kill I go, but to enjoy the glow of game bags all athrill with things man cannot kill. October 2nd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Happiness by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Enough to feed one's daily need, with something more always in store for others' stress, methinks, my friend, that's happiness. October 3rd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Road by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. What is the road to cheer over the hills of fear? Thinking the floral way, dreaming of meadows gay, speaking the thoughts that rise out of the blue of skies, smiling your way along, steady in face of wrong, dwelling upon the good, walking in brotherhood, that is the road to cheer over the hills of fear. October 4th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Good Company by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Why should you mope and groan because you are alone, when each star in the blue is twinkling down on you, and rays of light all day around about you play, and in their hide and seek the breezes kiss your cheek, and every flower you see nods at you cheerily. October 5th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Greetings by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. Greetings, friend upon the way, on this glad October day. May the freshness of the morn drive away all thoughts forlorn. May the skies so deeply blue smile protectingly on you, and the treasures of the light guide you safely to the night, and be with you till anon more light comes to speed you on. October 6th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Fruition by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. What I planted in the spring, shortly I'll be harvesting. If I planted weeds in May, rue will be my lot today. But the little seeds of love, while the June sun shone above, I implanted in the soil, and have watched with patient toil, through the summertide will flower, in some rare autumnal hour, in the grain of joy to feed heart and soul through winter's need. October 7th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Robbery by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. A highway robber pounced on me and stole from me my greatest treasure. He rifled me relentlessly, yet left me rich beyond all measure. His name was Cupid, precious thief, and 'twas my heart he ran away with, but left behind a golden sheaf of love to glorify my day with. October 8th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Oak or Acorn by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. I may not have a family tree from Adam A to Izzard me, but maybe I can plant one now that later from some leafy bough will sprout a bit of golden fruit, of which I am the stock and root, and gain the honorable pelf they grant to ancestors myself. The oak with what is past is gray, the acorn holds the future day. October 9th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Tested by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by phone. I've met some wights upon the way who've never yet been tempted, who seem to think they have the bay of virtue all preempted. Fine folks indeed, but after all, whene'er I chance to find them, I see much good in men whose fall has placed their sins behind them. October 10th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
My Star by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. I have a star up in the heavens high, which I'm content to reach but with mine eye. I have no wish to climb to it, and there find rest from earthly trouble and from care. I simply wish to keep it as a thing to grow toward, and when I feel the sting of some dark bit of misery and rue, I know 'tis there for me to look up to. October 11th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Blind Man by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Who thinks of life in terms alone of woe, forgetful of its joys and days that glow, is like the man who thinks of busy bees as noisy things that sting, and never sees the stores of honey that their industry builds up to sweeten things for you and me. He sees the thorn and overlooks the rose, forgets his friends and contemplates his foes, and, spite the beauty of the summer skies, o'erlooks the birds and growls about the flies. October 12th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Alternations by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Light and shadow, that is life, joy and pain, and love and strife, up today and down tomorrow, some of laughter, some of sorrow, peace and war and peace, to all things time brings release. Whate'er comes, we all must share it, wherefore let us grin and bear it, waiting when our woes annoy for the alternating joy. October 13th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Best Available by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Today may not be all you wish, to work, to laugh, to play, to fish. It may not be of trials free as you would like your day to be. It may be overcast with storm. It may be somewhat overwarm. But dark or light or chill or hot, it's quite the best today you've got. and you'll do well to use your wit to get what good you can from it. October 14th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Painter by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Jack Frost came roving by last night, and dressed the fields in filmy white, and left a silver etching plain upon my gleaming window pane. But more than that, with merry wink, he splashed my pallid cheek with pink, and painted all the smiling land with colors of a master hand. October 15th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Real Genius by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. The man who first invented sleep won laurels of a deserving kind, the which I trust he'll ever keep to please his fine inventive mind. But if you'd ask of me to state to whom I'd give the fairest cup, I'd say it was that genius great who first invented waking up. October 16th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Old Things by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. If it were by some mischance true that 'neath the sun there's nothing new, I'm sure I'd find a lot of cheer in all the old things left us here. The wisdom of the ancient sage, the stories of each bygone age, the chivalry of men of old, when knights were daring, brave, and bold. In ancient cities, ancient hills, in storied rivers, rocks, and rills, indeed so much of joy I find in things of really ancient kind, that in my heart 'twere small ado, if it were true, that 'neath the sun there's nothing new. October 17th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Useful Whim by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. The only care that I shall share shall be the care of others, and on the road I'll halve the load of overburdened brothers. I rather guess it's selfishness that drives me to such actions, for in this plan I find I can forget my own distractions. October 18th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Waiting by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Some day, somehow, somewhere, the hours will be fair, and for the good we've done the prizes will be won. The waiting may be long, but if 'tis filled with song and smiling cheer, 'twill seem but as a passing dream, whence, waking, we shall see sweeter reality. October 19th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Friend and Enemy by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. I hold that man mine enemy who'd fill my heart with mistrust of my fellow men, who to the cause of envy and of ill devotes the powers of his tongue and pen. But he's my friend who strengthens my belief in all the goodness that surrounds us here, and helps me on to gather up the sheaf and fruitage of life's harvestings of cheer. October 20th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Practice by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. You say you can't be cheerful, but you can. Just take a glance at yonder toiling man, that carpenter who uses well the tool that makes him master of his special school. He couldn't use the chisel and the saw, the hammer and the jackplane and the claw, until through constant failure he became a master in the uses of the same. So is it with this task of cheerfulness. In moments full of worry and distress, the effort baffles all our stores of wit. But some day, if we only practice it, we'll find it growing easier until we handle cheer with all a master's skill. October 21st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Receipt by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. A real good joke at breakfast, and a hearty laugh at noon, and twixt your lunch and dinner time some catchy little tune. And when the shades of nightfall shall obscure the smiling sun, an hour or two of thinking on the good that men have done. And just before your bedtime, just a little word of praise for all the beauty of the world, for Him who molds our ways. And then a smiling good night, ere to dreamland on we press, will make a day all golden in its perfect loveliness. October 22nd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Poison by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Who'd quaff a cup of poison if he knew it held a deadly, soul-destroying brew to paralyze his step, and in 1 hour reduce to nothingness a span of power? No more shall I those poisons tolerate which evil passions everywhere create, the whispers mean of scandal, and the sneer that makes me hold my fellow man less dear, the hints that tongues of malice love to spread, in oozy swamps of hate and envy bred, those poisons of the soul that wither trust and strive to lay life's beauty in the dust. October 23rd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. An Epitaph by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. I seek no vain, high-sounding epitaph in fulsome line and ponderous paragraph. But when the time at last shall come when I have put the things of earth forever by, I hope some one will place upon the stone, whereby my final resting place is known, the simple words to speak my gratitude. Here lies a grateful guest who found life good. October 24th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Universal Language by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. The tongues of men are many, but the heart hath little need of the linguistic art. For where there's human sympathy, the eye hath potency no language can supply. It speaks its sense of love in terms so clear that e'en the deaf its messages can hear. And whether you be Roman, French, Chinese, a Briton, Slav, Egyptian, Singalese, Danish or Swede, a Spaniard or a Greek, your eye, that universal tongue can speak. October 25th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. My Song by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Whatever be the depth of woe along the path that I must go, I'll sing my song of joy for all the love that's lavished on us from above, and count no loss of treasure trove when things go wrong. I'll sing the sunlight and the bright, soft smiling stars that gem the night, for gifts of good that God hath spread along my way, the lilt of birds in tuneful play, the harvests full and flowers gay, the whole day long I'll sing my song of gratitude. October 26th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Reflection by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. The only things I'm envious of are deeds of service and of love. The only things I truly hate are devil's deeds of cynic fate. The only man that I would be, other than him the world calls me, is that great soul of worthy pride I might have been, had I but tried. October 27th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Gambler by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. When speculative fevers lure me into ventures insecure, I turn and put my stakes upon how things will be in days anon, when everywhere we look, we'll see rich dividends in cheer and glee on stocks of kindness and the good of peace, goodwill, and brotherhood. In shares of joy I tap the wealth of love and sympathy and health, and never have I lost a cent in little flyers in content. October 28th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Gift of Time by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Time cannot pause to wait on us, yet while he speeds along his way, a gift of ours right glorious he grants afresh each passing day, and none's so poor in place or deed that time forgets him and his need. October 29th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Good Training by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Fair nature may be somewhat dumb as to the happy world to come, by troubles all unvexed, but it will do no harm while here upon our present whirling sphere to practice well the arts of cheer as training for the next. October 30th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. An Improvement by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. In ancient days the broad highways resounded to town criers' cries. They cried and cried on every side, and with their crying rent the skies. It seems to me 'twould better be if every town a laugher had, to fill the earth with sounds of mirth, where it today is over sad. October 31st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of The Cheery Way, a bit of verse for every day, October. by John Kendrick Bangs.